Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We have quite the day today. We have Geo, we have Everglow, we have aespa, who came back with better things. Very, very excited. It's going to be a long day with recordings and editing, but I'm still incredibly hyped. The last comeback by aespa was probably one of my favorites. I love the storyline that they have created. I love how invested I am in it, and I love the fact that, the spicy song itself, it was a departure from the usual style, but it still maintained like something structural that still felt like an aespa song, like that grit that the song had that I talked about. I loved that it still felt slightly edgy, even though it was more poppy. I really, really enjoyed it. And songs like I'm Unhappy, which Winter actually performed recently on Limousine Service, and it kind of like made me realize how much I love that song to a point where it's probably like one of, if not my favorite song by aespa. Welcome to My World. I can say the same thing about that song. It was absolutely incredible, cinematic, but like the storyline and how much I kind of like lost myself in it. In talking so much about the visuals from I'm Unhappy and Welcome to My World and even Spicy. Um, I really, really appreciate what they created. And usually I would like to think that, whatever group I'm reacting to, if the storyline or if there's something in the visuals that is intriguing, I'm just going to try and kind of like follow it and see what's up. And I appreciate you guys' comments and kind of like seeing how far I kind of like fall down the rabbit hole of the aespa storyline with the episodes and all the music videos and everything else. So it was really, really a cool experience, and those reactions that I did to the last aespa comeback were probably some of my favorite. So I'm very, very excited for better things. I've seen some of the photos, teaser photos for this concept, and the girls look absolutely magical, eternal, godly, whatever word you want to use to express how beautiful they look. Feel free to use it, but I'm very, very excited about this concept. So without further ado, let's move on to better things by aespa, and that was kind of a pun, I guess, because the song is going to be much better than me talking about it. So let's move on to better things by aespa.
Oh, oh, got better things to do in my time, better things to do in my time, than you.
Oh,
Got better things to do in my time, better things to do in my time,
damn.
Wasn't ever sure that I loved you, but I was always sure you would let me down. Wasn't ever sure if I trust you, but I'm so goddamn
Better
sure that it's just too precious to waste a night. Wanna know me, wanna know me, wanna know all about me, wanna know
What
about
the?
me, but you can't have me 'cause I love you. You know you wanna know me, wanna know me, wanna know all about me, wanna know about me, but you can't have me 'cause I'm gone.
Oh, that is so cool.
I got better things to do in my time, better things to do in my time, than you.
Is that still Kwangya? They look incredible.
Yes. Wasn't ever sure if I loved you, but I was always sure you would've loved me back. You had me right at my weakest. Yeah. Now
Holy
you
shit.
wanna see me, 'cause you're never gonna get that back. Now I know you wanna know
What
me,
the?
wanna know me, wanna know about me, wanna know about me, but you can't have me 'cause I left you alone. I know you wanna know me, wanna know me, wanna know all about me, wanna know about me, but you can't have me.
Oh my, wait, what the that, what a fucking transition. Damn. Holy shit. This concept. Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That's why big girls making money. That's why you're number one fan now. You can only see me at a sold out shows.
Oh.
Go back, we'll have a trip up. We'll have a pull up on. Watch and see, but to do another rhythm money.
Did
Got better things to do with my time. Better things to do with my time. Do with my time than you. Got better things to do with my time. Better things to do with my time. Do with my time.
Oh my god, I just thought of something really weird. Oh my god, they look incredible. Holy shit.
No, I'm sorry, I ain't sorry. That's why
Jesus.
big girls making money.
Holy shit.
Number one fan now. You can only see me at a sold out shows.
Oh.
Go back, we'll have a trip up. We'll have a pull up on. Watch and see, but to do another rhythm money, rhythm money, rhythm money, rhythm money, rhythm money.
Oh. Oh, that was a dream. Oh. Holy shit. Winter, Karina, Ning Ning, Giselle. Holy shit, they look incredible. What the? That was. Like, I talked about Spicy being different, but still feeling the same, and then they do this concept, which feels like a complete departure. It's like let's cover more styles, let's do more genres, and like the drop and the progression towards the second chorus, the way they slowed it down and use like the sound effects as they, it legitimately feels like time slows down in that part. Like the production was really amazing, and the drop, that little bridge was just incredible. Okay, so the fish actually kind of like looked familiar. It looked like something from TXT's love song, if I'm not mistaken. And I had to look it up. Apparently, the name of the song, the name of the fish, sorry, is Beta, not Beta. As you know, the article kind of like calls out some people who call it Beta. It's Beta, and its original name, or rather, it was renamed by Charles Tate Regan to Beta Splendors, which means beautiful warrior, a name that still stands to this day. Now, in terms of like symbolisms, there's a couple of different ones. Native American symbolism means that if you have a connection with the betta fish totem, you will naturally be able to fight and defend yourself. The betta fish is also a very adaptable creature, which is another quality that can help you in times of change or transition. In the Celtic side of things, the symbolism, the betta fish is seen as a symbol of transformation and new beginnings. If you have a betta fish as your Celtic animal totem, you're going through a major life change. This could be anything from a relationship ending, as some of the lyrics actually do touch on that, even though with aespa, the visuals themselves definitely kind of like expand more than just a relationship, but they literally talk about catch me in my next show, which is sold out. Maybe I'll pull up on him and kind of like show off myself as look at what you kind of like missed and all that kind of stuff. Just to throw myself in your face that you can have me anymore, and all that you can do is watch me from the sidelines as I make my way and I transform myself into bigger and better things, much like aespa is selling out shows and basically is like the symbolism of this betta fish that is, you know, transforming and is ever evolving. In most of the regions or like cultures and whatnot, it seems like the betta fish here, I'm seeing another interpretation that means that it's a symbol of good luck and fortune. If that is your if the betta fish is your animal totem, you'll likely overcome any obstacles in your path. And the betta fish is also associated with strength, courage, and determination. These qualities make the betta fish an excellent totem animal for those who are looking to start new beginnings or who need a little extra motivation in their lives. Now that we got that out of the way, I do want to mention the fact that the obvious, first of all, these girls, I think that this is my favorite aesthetic of them ever. They looked absolutely magical. They look godly. They looked absolutely incredible. It was so refreshing. The song just feels like a really chill summer song with a slight drop that kind of like sends you into another dimension for a second there. Now, the thing that the ending is obviously kind of like setting up whatever is next in the aespa lore. Here's the interesting part. Um, they say I will never trip up. They have like this sphere that they're opening up, and then they basically wake up. That sphere opens up, and we see like the bed of fish, basically like the spirit that is with them, which is associated with transformation, determination, courage, and everything that aespa is, basically, and everything that they've been through with. I would assume that this is still kind of like connected to everything within the aespa lore. And it's also kind of interesting as Giselle has like something that kind of like looks like I don't know if it's a clam or some kind of a variation like a lotus flower, something that opens up, which kind of maybe a pearl of sorts, but something that feels actually kind of like a lotus flower, to be honest. And if that is a lotus, then lotus flowers are usually kind of like known for like strength and kind of like persevering in tough environments because they can be grown in the toughest conditions and they still grow out to be beautiful and pure and magical. So that's actually pretty interesting. And now that I'm looking at this visual, it seems like she also has a butterfly tattooed. I don't think it's a real tattoo on her neck, which again, butterflies are a symbol of transformation as well, which is also pretty cool. So that kind of like comes in line with everything that we know about the betta fish. So that's really, really nice. The fact that this whole thing, oh man, the fucking earrings. Damn. Anyway, it seems like they are literally in like a giant, what, they're like a pearl or something, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if that's what it is or they're not inside the fish or anything. Are they like kind of like the fish itself? I'm not sure. However, everything within like the jewelry has something to do with it. It looks very much like part of the nature of the sea and everything that is growing out of the trees and in that island and everything that is growing in what looks like Kwangya, which I thought was really, really interesting. The attention to detail here is absolutely incredible, and I cannot get over Winter's visuals. Like I'm absolutely blown away, and these girls just in general look absolutely, all of them look incredible. Here's the interesting part about this music video, and this is just me going off on my own tantrum and my own theory. We see them in what looks like Kwangya, but they say, as the lyrics kind of like talk about a relationship, I got better things to do with my time than being with you. We see them go from like Kwangya to almost like going on their own little island that is starting to build. That to me is almost like a representation of I got better things to do than focus on Kwangya. I'm going to focus on creating my own world, which is why there's also a song called Welcome to My World, which is kind of like I just thought of that just now. So I would rather build my own world, my own island with my girls than to try and be part of Kwangya. Because I'm not sure. It seemed like they were there. It seemed like there was something that was kind of like tempting them to be there. Like all of this greenery was like growing out of the trees and everything. Beautiful scenery, beautiful CGI. Everything was just absolutely incredible. But it felt like I got better things to do than being in Kwangya. I would rather do my own thing and be in my own island. So aespa is like starting their own journey apart from Kwangya. Maybe the ending has something to do with the fact that they will be pulled back in, and maybe the next concept is going to go back to the more dark and gritty stuff. This music video, the vocals are incredible. I love the production of the song. I love, like, as they're basically like in a dream state, we literally see all of the props from the apartment is being there with them levitating. So that makes sense that this whole thing was just a dream, but it felt so real as they were levitating and flying around, almost like in the sense of in a state of ecstasy. Like this dream felt so real, like this world that I'm creating for myself feels so real that I can literally like touch it and I can taste this. Um, so I thought that that was really really amazing. I'm not sure like all of this scenery. It felt like it's Kwangya kind of like calling back for them to come back there, and that's also the I don't know. It feels like it's a place almost like a biblical place in a way that has a lot of temptation, and they almost like said no to the temptation because they already been through it, so they would rather do better things with their own time and build their own little island, which is what they have later in the music video. Maybe I'm wrong, but them going into the fridge and entering what looks like Kwangyo is also really amazing. Like the whole symbolism with the bed of fish is just absolutely incredible. The lyrics, I love how if you just listen to the lyrics themselves and you read those lyrics, it feels like it's a song about like a relationship and almost like being in a state of zen as I'm over you. There is a photo and we see a little bit of that bed of fish as well, which is pretty interesting. There's a cactus, which is also kind of like symbolic with the thorn and being protective and all. That's also really interesting. There's like a couple of dogs in another photo. I'm not really sure. There's like a Polaroid camera that captured all of these photos, I'm guessing, or some of these photos. I'm not sure. I thought that this concept was so different. I love the magazine with the better things, and you literally have the same fucking fish there as well as they're showing off like the better things that aespa are doing as they're selling out shows and they're doing their own thing and they're bigger than ever. I thought that this was absolutely incredible, and even like this scene with all of the shells and everything, it fits so well within like the overall theme of the song, and they're already introducing the sea nature within like the actual apartment. I thought that was really beautiful. Like the attention to detail here is absolutely incredible. I'm in love with their movements. I'm in love with how peaceful this song feels, but yet with those drops and like the structure of the build up towards like the second chorus, it just felt so incredibly unique. Parts of it, it almost like makes you feel like you are like legitimately underwater when you hear some of those parts. It's absolutely awesome, and you just hear those percussion hits and whatnot. I really enjoy that. And there's also like literally this visual, which is kind of like almost like a perfect metaphor of there's plenty fish in the sea. So that relates to the relationship aspect of it all, but also sold out shows. All of these fishes are like the audience in a way. Like that could be pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm in love with this concept. I'm absolutely blown away by the aesthetic of this music video, and like I'm sure that like this trees even has some kind of a symbolism. Like the flowers, I'm not sure what they are, so I can't really speak too much about it. But this song was absolutely incredible. I love these visuals. This is one of the most aesthetically pleasing music videos I think I've checked out on this channel yet, and I love that they even say I'm sorry but I'm not really sorry. So this is awesome. I love that this song is like in a relationship sense. It's almost like coming from a sense of peace and acceptance that you know this person wasn't good enough for me. So I got better things to do, and I was just gonna do them. And again, the earrings with the sea concept, it is so incredible. Like I'm blown away by this concept again. So I hope if I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the reaction, make sure to like this video. If you want to add something to it and some things that I possibly missed, which I'm sure there's plenty. But if you notice something else and would like to talk about it, feel free to do so in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and have a wonderful weekend. See you in the next one.